gorgeous light beings, my healers, my star seeds, my light workers. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, the Pleiadian Priestess. As always, I have a juicy reading for you guys today. So the topic of today's reading is going to be, what do men find intimidating about you? Or why are men intimidated by you? True. Anyway, you could tell I haven't done an intro in a minute because I've been missing doing an intro, so I had to do an intro for this reading. I miss speaking to you guys in the intro. I don't know, like the past 2 or 3 readings, I've had to do them at work, so I haven't been able to do an intro. But I wanted to do one because I miss calling you guys my gorgeous light beings, my healers, my stars, my light workers. Okay, so that's what I'm here to do. Today's reading, we're going to get into why do men find you intimidating? Okay, why are they intimidated by you? And you're going to choose thumbnail image 1, 2, or 3, image 1, 2, 3, number 1, 2, 3. However, ask me in the comments, whatever works for you, floats your boat. And as always, I will see gorgeous people at your reading. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group ones. Welcome to your reading. If you guys chose group 1, however you got here, welcome. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you for coming back or joining me for the first time if it's your first time here. And if it is, welcome. What brought you here? Let me stop. Anyway. Today we're getting into, what do men find intimidating about you? Okay, so I've been trying to come up with subjects to do that seem interesting to me that I would want to do that can be short and sweet, and this one came up. This is on my list, so we're gonna get into it. Why are men intimidated by you? Again, we're in the same angle. I didn't want to keep giving you just pictures and my voice. I wanted to show you guys the cards, even though I should start bringing some oracle cards to work with me. But tarot will do for now. I don't need oracle cards, you know. But today we're going to be getting into why are men intimidated by you, okay? So let's get into it. We're going to pull a few cards and see. It's probably going to be another short and sweet reading. Is something weed? Are men intimidated by you because you're always high? I'm hearing gone off that scissor. Okay, yeah, I can go sit down somewhere because what is going on? Maybe they always feel high around you, or they always feel like you're out of it, or you're always high. That could be a thing. It's only going to be specific for some people because not everybody smokes, okay? But that did come through. Like I said, it's going to be a short weeding. Maybe some of you weed, you're gardeners. I don't know. But that was weird. We have the 5 of Wands. Okay, there's something about you that, okay, and yo, the way these cards fall out together, you would think it was only one card. I'm pretty sure you guys saw it the way it fell, but it's 2 cards. Look what we have behind the 5 of Wands. The Empress. They're scared of you because there's a lot of competition when it comes to you guys. Like, you could have your pick of the litter is essentially the vibe that's coming through with the Empress card. She gets whatever she wants. It doesn't matter how she looks, whether she's looking raggedy or not. She gets whatever she wants. She asks for something, she gets it, okay? Because you're bad. If you guys can hear the Michael Jackson song playing in the background right now. And before this song was Who Is It by Michael Jackson, which is like a more obscure Michael song, but I love every Michael song, so I used to be like a huge fangirl. So maybe guys are fangirls over you and they're always fighting for you. Fighting for you, fighting over you, that kind of energy, which is why they find you very intimidating, because there's lots of guys in your orbit. Or, yeah, I mean, why men find you intimidating? If men are what you're attracted to, whether you're a guy, girl, they, them, then that is why they're intimidated, because you have other guys, or they think you have guys fighting for you. But I do feel like with this Empress being so sneakily or covertly placed behind the 5 of Wands, it's kind of like you don't realize men are fighting over you, and that's what makes you more dangerous, because you may be the kind of beautiful or pretty where you don't realize you're beautiful or pretty, or people are fighting over you, and that is even more intimidating. So that's why they're intimidated, because lots of people are fighting over you, and you're the Empress, just attracting all of this attention, and that could be very intimidating for certain guys, okay, most guys, honestly, because men are scared of rejection, okay, so are women, but I feel like women get, and it's funny, I was watching a video by Anwar White. He's like a dating coach on TikTok, Instagram, all this kind of stuff, YouTube here, and he's like, men get rejected like 90% of the time, like 60% of the time, and women get rejected like 20% of the time. So it's like men, of course, because I think he was on live, TikTok live, and people were asking, why are men like scared to approach, or what are men like most afraid of? And he was like, men are most afraid of you using them for just money, for them just being a check, for them being money to you, and of being rejected, because men get rejected like 90-something% of the time, you know, or it was 60% or it's 90, one of those. And he's like, women get rejected significantly lower than that. So men are scared of rejection and being used as a wallet, you know. So that could be the 2 things that men are intimidated by you for, being used for their wallet and being rejected by you, because there's so much competition they have, okay? That's very interesting. We're going to put it in the way it came out. And we have Four of Wands. Interesting. Because you're the perfect package is definitely what I'm getting. The Four of Wands is giving me a box. It's giving me like you come in a perfect package. Everything they could want is what you have, you know? The morals, the ideals, the money, the looks, okay? It's going to be different for everyone because not everybody here looks alike. But whatever guys are attracted to you that are scared to talk to you because you're this Empress, it doesn't matter. They like the full package you come in, you know? It's giving marriage material, you know, wifey material, the girl you bring home to mom, the one you settle down with, you're not playing games with her. That's the vibe that you guys are giving off. The Four of Wands is that stable, happy home. And that's what people feel you would be, which makes sense with the Empress because she's making sure everyone around her is taken care of, the abundance she attracts, okay? If one of her friends, if she gets in the club free, all her friends are coming with her. You know what I mean? If she gets the opportunity, her friends are coming with her. She's bringing family. She's bringing everyone with her. She's not just leaving anyone behind. The Empress takes care of all. She's the divine mother. So you guys are giving off divine mother vibes. You know, you'll be a perfect partner, a perfect mother. And I just saw 444. So they feel, this is a Four of Wands, exactly. It's giving, they feel protected and safe in your energy, you know? And that's why so many men could like fight to get next to you. Not even to date you, just to get close to you. Because maybe you have boundaries up because you are this safe space for everyone around you. And it can become tiresome. It can become very tiring to be this person for everyone, to be the Empress for everyone. People are always wanting to use you for things. And that could be why men are attracted to you. You may attract powerful men who have a lot of money and have a lot of prestige. And they find a kinsmanship with you because you experience the same thing. Or where you're just being used for your looks. Or you could provide people this stability they kind of project onto you. This, the wife, mother, the perfect wife. I can't talk today. The perfect wife and mother figure is what people are expecting from you. So people are just using you as like a womb. I was going to say a bosom. Okay, your bosom could be important. People are just using you for your boobs. How rude. That's crazy to me. That was the slip up that I feel like will resonate for some people. So I'm going to leave it there. But yeah, they want to use you for your womb, for your money, for your nurturing energy, for what you can do for them. And that is what Anwar White said is men's biggest insecurity or fear when it comes to dating and women. Being used as a wallet and being rejected. So that's the vibe that's coming through. There's a kinsmanship here where you get a lot of attention because of what you have, and this men that you attract do as well. They could be used to being used for their things. Their money, home, prestige, you know, VIP lifestyle kind of energy, and you kind of represent that because the Four of Wands is like an equal balanced relationship. You're bringing your equal weight and they're bringing their equal weight, and you guys are holding it together. There's nothing that you guys are, you're not, no one in the relationship is doing more than the other. So it's an equal balanced, relationship, and it's well balanced. It's stable. Nothing is more heavier, or no one's carrying more weight than the other person, and that could be what this person wants. And not in the, they want you to pay half, 50-50, because I heard somebody complain about that, child. So I heard it in my head. I heard it. I felt the irritation. That's not what's coming through. They don't want you to pay 50-50. If you are doing the masculine things, they're going to do the feminine things. If they are doing the feminine things, you are to do the masculine things. That's it. If they're paying the mortgage, you're making sure the house is clean, right? You're cooking the food, taking care of the kids. That's 50-50 to me. Probably more than that, because women got to do a lot for these men. And if all you do is provide them money, that's the least you can do, because women risk their lives to have kids. I feel like the equivalent of that is making sure she has a place to stay once you pop out your big head baby. That's just my opinion. You take it or leave it. If you agree with it, you can agree. If you don't, my opinion is my opinion. Okay? I think that's the least men can do now is 50-50. It's not 50-50 when I'm carrying your child, because you can't carry a child. The least you can do is make sure we have shelter and food. You know what I mean? Well, I'll take care of the kid. I'm not going to get into it. But that's why that's coming through. They know they're not going to be used. They know it's going to be equal relationship here with you guys. And that's why they're intimidated by you, because they may not be used to that. A woman who kind of believes in the same thing as them, whether it is 50-50 or not. It's very hard out here in the dating world. And I'm not saying that men should pay for every single thing, but I'm like, certain things, women risk a lot to have kids. And I feel like putting your life on the line, men can never equate that, There can never be an equivalent to that. So the least they can do is provide and do certain things. So that's just my opinion, though. Like, I feel like that could be people's opinion who's watching this group, since I'm like going on a rant about it. But anyway, that's what men find intimidating about you, is that you kind of represent that perfect package energy where you believe in the same things as me and you have everything that I've been looking for, I'm hearing it's hard to believe that I couldn't see that you were always there beside me, that I was alone with no one to hold but you were always right beside me. This feeling's like no other. I want you to know I've never had someone that loves me like you do, the way you do. What song is that? What I've been looking for from High School Musical, that's what's coming through for you guys. That's why men are intimidated by you, because you're essentially what they've been looking for. And that can be a little spooky when you've been looking for something for so long and you find it, you know? Oh, look at the cute cards that came out. Okay, I'm going to put the cards to the side because this is not going to get too long, child. We have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is an energy of persevering, not giving up, a lot being placed on your shoulders, and you know, you're holding it well, you know? And now I'm hearing that song. Hold on, what is it? Let me get it. Just because I carry it well doesn't mean it isn't heavy and I don't need some help. That song by Sam Fisher, where he's basically like, just because I carry all my burdens well doesn't mean that I'm fine and that I don't need some help. So that could be something that comes through as well. You carry your burdens very well. But also what's intimidating about you is that you will not ask for help. And that, I'm trying to figure out how that's intimidating. I don't know, maybe overly independent could be a thing. Hyper independent is the word, where you don't ask for help at all. You would take all the burdens on yourself. Like if you would need help with the rent, you would never ask the man for it. You would struggle and go without them and ask someone. It's like, you know, but I do think with the Empress, you have it, because the Empress, of course, always has. There's no need for her to provide. I think people around her and her energy is the provider, so she always has what she needs, essentially. But I do feel like if there is something you were to ever need, you won't ask. You'll just go without. And that's something that's intimidating, because men want to feel needed. It's definitely a big thing so that I've learned over the years, watching multiple videos and just what comes up on Instagram and TikTok these days. Men want to feel needed, necessary. And if they don't feel needed and necessary, that could kind of make them, it intimidates them, because it's like, oh, she doesn't need me. You know, what does she need me for? Especially if you're already this Empress, they're scared to approach because you have all these people, you know, vying for your attention. What can I provide her if she can do everything herself? So, you know, loosen the load, you know what I mean? That's why they're intimidated as well, because you don't need their help. You carry everything by yourself. But definitely go listen to that song. It's a cute song by Sam Fisher. I'll be resonating with it. I'm like, yeah. But yeah. Just because I carry it well doesn't mean it isn't heavy and I don't need some help. I know I got it locked something, but all I want now is somebody who can tell me how it's going to turn out, because I thought I'd be doing better by now. But then I carry it well, okay? So, and this doesn't even have to be financial burdens. It could be just burdens that's been weighing on you since childhood, since birth, essentially, since a long time. And it's like you don't depend on anyone. You don't ask for help. You don't come off as if you need help. And that's intimidating, because, like I said, what am I useful for? What do you need me for? If you can do everything yourself, you know, especially if they're putting you on this pedestal and seeing you as this prize. Like, what can I offer her that would make her choose me over these other knuckleheads out there, you know, over these other guys fighting for her kind of energy? That could be a little bit intimidating as well. But yeah, just a shoulder to lean on is what this person, no confirmation. I hate these beeping cards. Okay, let me stop. But yeah, what was I saying? Just a shoulder to lean on. That could be a vibe as well. Just loosen those screws, those boundaries, loosen the shoulders, kind of release, and, you know, just confide in this person or these people, in men sometimes. I don't condone that, but the cards are saying it, so I'm going to say what they have to say. Let me stop. I'm not trying to sway nobody in any direction. Lean on who you want to lean on to, but that's what it's intimidating about you, that you don't need people. But people may want to feel needed by you, and they don't. And that's intimidating. Okay, boom. Next, we have the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups it's an energy about kindred spirits. And that's funny how I literally said that, and the card that represents it came out. Kindred spirits, I mean, the Six of Cups is all about feeling familiar with someone, feeling like you've known them since you were younger, like you've known them forever. It's kindness, generosity. It also represents nostalgia, so past memories. Maybe you make this person feel safe because you remind them of times when they felt safe. So, you know, like when you're with someone and you get a feeling of like deja vu, like, oh wow, this person reminds me of that moment where I felt completely and utterly safe with my mom or my dad or my cousins or my best friends. That's what you represent to this person. A best friend, a lover, a past lover, you know, past love, past life kind of stuff. I've met you before, I've known each other before. that's how much we may have in common, or that's just how well we work together. That's what you make me feel, okay? And I'm hearing this song by Michael Jackson. The way you're making me feel, the way you make me feel, you really turn me on, you really turn me on. You know, you knock me off of my feet now, baby. Whoo! But that's what's coming through for you guys. And that's what is the premise behind that freaking video. The girl running the streets, Michael chasing her, and all the other guys just riling her on. But in the beginning of the video, like the part that not everybody sees, because it's a pretty long music video, we see all the guys like talking at her and saying, "Oh mom, come, let me show you what I can give." And she's just like, "Pusha, go sit down somewhere." And then Michael comes and shows her a different side of masculinity, where he's actually vying for her affection and attention, you know. And he ends up winning it in the end, you know. So just, you know, there's an energy of that coming through, where if they put in the energy, put in the work, there's something about them achieving or pulling ahead. But this is like men in general. So I do feel like there's an energy of them feeling like they've known you forever, or you give off the friend vibe. You know, you may get friend zoned a lot, because men are intimidated at having a woman who makes them feel as safe as their bros do, but they have that romantic feelings for, you know. I can understand that, honestly, but it doesn't make it right. But yes, that's what's coming through. There's a lot of like emotional fulfillment coming through, and that's intimidating, you know. Either you're always emotionally fulfilled, you make them feel emotionally fulfilled, and it's like when you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, someone is too perfect. That's the vibe you guys are giving off, group one. The last card we have is the Queen of Swords for your reading. Why are men intimidated by you? And I do feel like it's the words that you say. There's like a feeling of people wanting to listen to you, like when you are holding court, okay? There's like your word is law when it's said. People listen to you, they follow you blindly, they know that you have their best interest at heart. The Queen of Swords is she's the unrivaled queen of witty banter. She's the unrivaled queen of intelligence. She's the unrivaled queen of truth, of honesty, you know what I mean, of integrity. Let me stop, I'm not trying to get crazy. And I just saw 1555, so 555 could be important. There's something here about your integrity. You know, you have like a strong core. I'm hearing a molten core. So there's something here about maybe you coming off cold, but you having like ooey gooey mooey feelings on the inside. It's the vibe that's coming through for sure. But the Queen of Swords is all about talk. It's all about air. It's all about communication. So your communication style is also very attractive. And it's also very intimidating, because you can be someone who's very straightforward about what you want. Like, you know, come here, bring that dick here, you know. And they're like, huh? What do you mean? And you're like, exactly what I said. Come here, bring that dick here, you know? Anyway, but yeah. You mean what you say what you mean, and you always follow through with certain things. And especially for people who are unhealed and okay, so like I said, there's something here about you guys mirroring each other. So the same way you carry all your burdens and you're not able to let them go because you never found someone to release them with, that's the same way these men be feeling. So when you give them that space to, you know, bare your soul and be honest, and, you know, you tell your truth and they can tell theirs, that's very intimidating, because it's like you're emotionally laid bare before someone, and that's when you can be hurt the most. Like, I feel like physical hurt goes away. Emotional hurt can stay with you forever. Hence, all the emotionally unstable people out there in the world that just won't heal, or don't even know they're broken or hurt, you know? That's the most dangerous hurt to carry around, because it's the hardest to heal as well. Because sometimes you can't see it. Sometimes it comes out at times you don't want it to come out. It's just something like that. You make them feel emotionally unstable a little bit. But I do feel like it's because you provide them such a stable place to be themselves and feel loved, feel seen, protected, okay? But that's something that's coming through for you guys very heavily. But yeah, I'm gonna just leave the reading right there, honestly. The Queen of Swords is very truthful. She is very, I just heard spoiled. So you can be very spoiled, and that's intimidating because they don't know. And that's the Empress, honestly. You get whatever you want, so you're very spoiled. You know, you could have like princess mentality where it's like, it's my way or the highway. I get whatever I want. People do things for me. They jump at the chance to, you know, provide me with stuff. You know what you guys are giving? A little bit of Glinda from Wicked. Where she just got whatever she wanted. Even in like the first few, like 20 minutes of the movie, she's like, I didn't get what I want. That's new. You know, I'm like, Glinda, girl, sit your behind down. Like, you know, the spoiled princess who everyone loves and the kind of energy, that's the kind of vibe you're getting. She gets the guys she wants. All the guys want her kind of vibe, you know? That's the vibe you guys are giving her. And she was honestly very truthful as well in the movie. See, that's where I'm like debatable. But she was too too straightforward, too forthcoming about all her things. She wanted to know everybody's tea, and she was spilling her tea kind of energy. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, there's something here about that coming through. There could be a youthful innocence to you as well. There's an innocence they've never experienced, men have never experienced before, and that's intimidating as well. You just represent something, you represent a package they've never seen before, but it's perfect to them, you know? I'm hearing Beautiful Crazy by Luke Combs. Your crazy is beautiful to me. Your package, whatever it comes in, whether it's the physical package or you as a person, the physical, the personality, whatever, the package you come in is like so beautiful, and it's so straightforward, it's so pure, it's so honest. There's no foul play, there's no lying, there's no deceit at all with the Queen of Swords, and that's refreshing is what I'm hearing. But yeah, I'm gonna leave your reading right there. Okay, I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. I'd love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. And as always, I will see gorgeous people in the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 2s. Welcome to your reading. If you chose thumbnail image 2 or number 2, however you got here, welcome. Thanks for being here. If this is your first time here, welcome. If this is your third, fourth, fifth time, millionth time back, hopefully, welcome. Thank you for coming back. Today we're going to be getting into why are men intimidated by you. So let's get right into it. We're going to shuffle these cards and see what comes through for why are men intimidated by you. Now, I know it feels like I've been in this setup for forever, but it's been so busy lately. I've been working more than usual, which I'm not mad at because give me the moolah, baby, period. But I have not been able to like sit down and be at home and put my setup and do a reading the way I usually do. We will get back to that maybe sometime in the new year, but December is going to be very busy. So this is all that I can give you, and this should be good enough, okay? You're welcome. Let me stop. Now I'm hearing, what can I say except you're welcome, from Moana. So there's something here about that. Maybe you have like a self-satisfied, not stuck up, but like cat, the canary who ate the cream, or cat that got the cream kind of energy, where you're just always like, what can I say except you're welcome, like for my presence, for me being here. Maybe you do a lot of things for certain people. There's something that was also coming through that I'm trying to get back. Hold on. Interesting. I'm trying to figure out what that word or feeling or expression is that I would use to describe that. Like Maui was like very like conceited, very stuck up. He thought he was God's gift to earth and people, or he thought he was the God's gift to earth and people. And the funny thing about it is he started off being a god based from good intentions because he wanted to help the people, and the gods heard him and gave him magic to help people. And then he just ended up becoming this jaded person, you know? So men can be intimidated by you because you come off as jaded, you know, you've been hurt before, you know what I mean? You think you're God's gift to women, men, whatever you are, and they're just like, that's intimidating, you know, because you know you're the shiz, you know? I am screaming. I'm hearing that song by what's her name? What is her name? The girl with the big butt and the right curls. She thinks you think you're the ish, you're not even the fart. Like the weirdest stuff that coming through for you guys. So people think you're just like, you think you're everything, and then you're just like, maybe you are, maybe you aren't, but it's intimidating either way, you know? But there is something here about being jaded for sure. You're one of those people who are like very maybe testy with men, or closed off with them. You have an attitude with them because of what men in the past did to you, and that's intimidating. They're just like, I don't want to deal with that kind of vibe, you know? So if this is not your energy and you've never experienced whatever I'm speaking about right now, then this may not be your reading. But it's a very specific energy of, I can't stand you, men. Leave me alone. I want nothing to do with you. I've been hurt enough. Like you ain't ish. You know, you could be telling that to men. You think you're the ish. You're not even the fart, and that's why they're intimidated, because you be talking them down. You be talking filth to them, and I love that for you. I love that for you. Continue to do it. Let me stop. Because some of them be thinking they're the gift, they're the prize, and they're really not. But okay, because can they give life? Can they do anything? Like, not too much on men. I'm sorry. This could be my pile, child. I can't. But it's like, you think you're the ish, you're not even the fart. Like, you thought you did something. You thought you was something. We have 333. There's something here about you coming up with creative ways to insult people. And that phrase right there is a very creative way to insult people. You think you're the ish, you're not even the fart. Like, what do you mean? Like, But anyway, there was something that I was talking about in the beginning of the reading that I kind of lost, but the example was coming from somewhere. I was talking about working. There could be something about you being all about your money and working, and that's what's intimidating about you. You're all about your work. You're all about your money, your moolah, your stability, your career, and you're not worried about men period. You know? And that's intimidating because you ain't worried about them. So why they want to be worried about you? But they are worried about you though. But yeah, there's something here about you being like just maybe closed off. You don't want no man. You sick of them. They did you dirty too many times. Like, I'm done with them. I'm worried about me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. That's all I got in the end. That's what I found out. And there ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on, I'ma be my own best friend. That song was coming through for you guys. What is that girl's name? I forget. But yeah, anyway, not important. We had a card that flew out. We have the 8 of Cups. So yeah, there's something here about you just walking away and leaving them behind and not really caring. There could be something here about them being more emotionally invested than you are, being more invested in general in you than you are in men or them, you know? And that is intimidating in and of itself. You're going to walk away and be like, nope, you're not good enough. There could be something here about them not feeling good enough. That could be a big thing as well. They're intimidated because they don't feel good enough, because we have 8 Cups. And the thing about the 8 of Cups, you could be happy with 8 Cups, you know? 8 Cups are cool, but not when you know there are 10 Cups. Not when you know there's better out there. Not when you want better for yourself. You're not going to stick with 8 Cups when you know the best of the best is 10 Cups. I'm going to go. You know what I mean? I'm not settling for 8. I want 10. And that's what it's coming through for you. Maybe you want 10, like, what is it saying? You know, a guy who's a 10. You know, and you're not going to settle for 8s, and 8s are the ones who are intimidated by you, you know, because you're just like, you're out of my league. Like, I'm out of your league kind of energy. What would I want to be with you for, you know? I'm telling. But yeah, 555 coming through, 333, 555. Something here about you being very creative or creatively inclined. You know, you're a singer, dancer, writer, artist, something like that. Influencer, you know, content creator kind of vibe. And it's just like, this person is so talented, they have so much going for them, but they went with me. That's when men are intimidated. They don't feel good enough. Yeah. There was something that was coming through that, like, there's a scene in, I'm pointing the wrong way. This is the camera. I'm pointing over here. Sorry. There's a scene in one of my favorite movies, probably my top 3, Sweet Home Alabama. I used to watch it repeatedly when I was younger. And there's a scene in the movie where she's like, the girl is like, what do you want to be my boyfriend for anyhow? Because they're, you know, Sweet Home Alabama, their country. And he's like, so I can kiss you whenever I want. And that, guys, I wouldn't say that was my awakening, but it was the cutest little thing I've ever heard. And I was just like, oh, boys are cute. You know what I mean? They can be sometimes. But that is scene that is coming through for you guys. You know, what do you want to be my boyfriend for anyhow? You're asking these guys. And they're like, so I can kiss you whenever I want. Like, you know what I mean? And there's something here about maybe, like, once things are solidified and you're their boyfriend, they feel more, not confident, they feel more beholden. That's weird. What word coming through for y'all? Beholden to you? No, they feel more, what is the word? Not boasted. They feel more entitled to you as a person. Like, if you're dating, someone is not yours, and you can't kiss them whenever you want, call them whenever you want kind of energy. There's still a barrier when you're dating someone. When things are official, there's more leeway, there's more room, there's more claim to someone. They want to claim you and know that you're theirs kind of energy. So they can call you whenever they want, kiss you whenever you want kind of energy. And they feel scared to do that if there is no boyfriend, girlfriend energy in place. So yeah, men are scared of you, child. Relax, group choose. Well, yeah, these men scared. Like, I love that, but it's also like, I don't know. Let me leave y'all alone. Do what y'all do. We have Knight of Wands in reverse. Maybe you're cold towards them, because the Knight of Wands is someone who's like very friendly, very playboy-y. Maybe you're just like, I don't want to date at all. I don't want nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? I'm hearing very stoic with them. A Knight of Wands upright is definitely going to be someone who's very fun, very immature, very brash, a little bit irrational maybe. So maybe you're just like maybe too cool, calm, and collected around them. So they feel like they don't affect you, which can be intimidating. Like, you're flirting with someone and they're coming off like, you're coming off like, what are you here for? Why are you in my face? And that's intimidating. I mean, that would be intimidating to me if I'm trying to flirt with a guy and he's just sitting there like, and you're still here, you're still talking, what do you want from me, kind of energy, you know? You don't come off as outgoing and open to them. You come off as the opposite of the Knight of Wands, which is someone who's friendly, you know what I mean, who's partying, who's going around and socializing, who's going after what he wants, who's flirting, making his intentions known, kind of energy. Whether it's even in like a superficial way or not, he's at least showing some kind of affection or emotion towards someone. If you're not doing that and just walking away, leaving them behind your dust, I can see why they're intimidated, okay? Let's see what else is coming out for you guys. They feel powerless. I'm hearing a song of Michael Jackson, Speechless. That's how you make me feel when I'm with you. Speechless, that's how you make me feel. When I'm with you, I am lost for words. I don't know what to say. Speechless, speechless. That's how you make me feel when I'm with you. All is possible when I'm with you. All is possible, and nothing is for real. And then he goes really high. When I'm with you, I am lost for words. I don't know what to say. My head spinning like a carousel. So silently I pray. Helpless and hopeless. That's how I feel inside. Hopeless, hopeless. That's how I feel inside. Just go listen to the song. Speechless by Michael Jackson is what's coming through. They don't know what to say. You know, you make them feel, like I said, powerless. And I'm also, hold on, because when I first said powerless, a song was coming through that wasn't speechless. Powerless. Interesting. Like, I feel like it has something to do with Hamilton, but it doesn't. Like, I'm being taken to when Eliza was always asking Hamilton to do stuff, and he was always like, no, I can't, I'm busy, whatever. And she's just like, power. Yes! That is the song where she meets Alexander for the first time, where they're like, crap, I can't. Helpless. Helpless. Yes. There we go. I'm trying to get the song. Yeah, but that song, Helpless, that's not the name of the song, though. But basically, she's describing the first time she met Alexander Hamilton. And she's like, I felt helpless the first time I saw him. You know, like, he has to be mine kind of energy. That's how they feel. Like, she has to be mine or he has to be mine. They have to be mine. But I'm also helpless, you know? Like, that was like a very like intricate song. I'm trying to get the melody and whatever, but it's not coming through. But that's what I heard as soon as I put down powerless. Like, helpless as soon as she meets him. She doesn't know what to do, but she just wants him to like her. It's the vibe that's coming through. And that's why I guess guys are intimidated by you. The next card we have is Knight of Swords. Like, there's an energy of you being very outgoing and I'm hearing ride or die for the people you want to be around, and they see that energy and they want that for themselves, but you don't want them. You don't want men in general. You don't want a relationship right now, maybe, is the vibe that's coming through. I just keep hearing helpless and hopeless. That's how I feel inside. When I'm with you, I am in the light where I can't not be found. It's as though I am sitting in a place called hallowed ground. Yeah, it's like a very like soft, beautiful song by Michael. It's from his last album. Yeah. But Speechless is a really pretty song. But like I said, I'm also hearing that helpless line from Hamilton. If you know Hamilton, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Knight of Swords. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're stingy with your time and your energy and your affections. And that makes them want it even more, but it also makes them feel unworthy of it. It's something that's coming through for you guys very strongly. So yeah. Men are intimidated by you because you say whatever you want to say, honestly, and it just, you don't have a filter is what I'm getting. That's the Knight of Swords energy, where he doesn't think before he says things, you know? We have a King of Swords where he's so composed, you don't know what he's feeling or thinking at all, you know? He's just there to be a teacher, to guide, to help. He's not there to form emotional bonds or connections. The Knight of Swords is someone who's just like, you know, flitting about, saying whatever they want to say, and whether it's hurting your feelings or not, you don't really care, is the vibe that's coming through. So you just make them feel like nothing will get better. They have no chance. They have no shot. And that can be what you want them to feel. But I feel bad for them. I feel bad for them. Like, I'm hearing you don't give an inch. You don't give any part of yourself to these men out here. And they're just like, what more can I do? Like, what do you want? Like, you know what I mean? What do you want me to do for me to be worthy? For you to give me the time of day? And some of you were just like, nothing. I'm seeing 1444. So 444 is coming through. So we've seen 333. We've seen 555. Now we've seen 444. There's something about maybe you being divine. You make them feel divine. Maybe you are definitely someone who's like very just picky. That could be something that's coming through as well. You may not be men ain't nothing. You know what I mean? But it's like, I have my standards way up here. You see where you can't even see my hand? Your standards are to the roof. They can't even reach them or touch them. They're just like, oh, okay. So most men don't feel like they are worthy, or you would give them the time of day. The men that may feel worthy, they still feel helpless and powerless, because you could be like a dynamo or something like that. You know what I mean? Someone who's successful. Like I said, you could be creator, artist, singer, dancer, whatever. You have all your ducks in a row, honestly. You have all the confidence in the world, all the money in the world, all the esteem, the accomplishments in the world. And you're like, I don't need no man. I don't need your validation. I don't need you to say I'm pretty. I don't need you to say anything about that. And you come off as lukewarm, because we have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck in reverse. And then we have the King of Pentacles. You come off lukewarm because you don't need a man to give you anything. You can provide everything you need for yourself, you know? You're worried about that money work. So you come off lukewarm, you know? I'm hearing, why is everything in this place warm and tepid? And that's from In the Heights. So maybe some of you like music, or musical theater at least. Because I'm hearing Hamilton, now I'm hearing In the Heights, you know? But the way he says it in the song is like, it's not a good thing. He's like, why is everything in this fridge warm and tepid? And everything in the fridge is supposed to be cold, you know, not warm and tepid kind of energy, you know? So like the way nobody wants to drink hot water or tepid water or warm drinks. That's kind of like how it feels to be around you. Someone who wants a nice ice cold drink of water. You know how people say that man or that lady is a tall glass of water. Like, you know? And like, water is supposed to be something you need, that's vital for you to drink. Nobody's going to want to drink water if the water is warm and tepid. You know? That's the kind of energy. We want cold water, or at least I do. That's my example that's coming through. I prefer cold water. Room temperature ain't cutting it. I need it to be a little bit cool, at least. If you're coming off as room temperature is giving blah, you know? You're not giving them what they want from you. You're, like I said, you're coming off lukewarm instead of hot. You're coming off as cold, you know? And then we have the Page of Wands that fell out. Didn't even peep that, okay? Page of Wands is someone who's very spicy, okay? Someone who's very spunky. They have like a lot of life to them, a lot of fire, you know? And I do feel like you are someone who's full of life. And I'm hearing, wow, this hasn't come through since my old channel. Wow. You're giving Vivo from the movie Vivo on Netflix. That's also Lin-Manuel Miranda. So maybe some of you are Lin-Manuel Miranda fans, because I've described Hamilton. That's his stuff. In the Heights, that's his stuff. Vivo is his stuff. So he's coming through heavily in this reading. So maybe some of you like him, resonate with him. You could be him if he's watching. Let me stop. I can't with me sometimes. What was I saying? Yeah, you guys like Lin-Manuel Miranda, or you guys, I don't know. There's a correlation there. I'll leave it at that. But in Vivo, there's like a scene in the movie where he first meets Vivo, or he wasn't Vivo then. He first meets him, and he's trying to figure out what to name him, the guy. And he's like, I have the perfect name for you. You are so full of music and life. I have the perfect name for you. Vivo! You know? So he names him Life, or to live. Vivo is to live. And because he was so full of music in life, and I was talking about you guys could be singers, creators, something. So you're so full of music in life, you're so vibrant, you're so full of color, you're so out there, and they see that. But then it's like when you're with them, all that goes away. You're like blank face, you know. And they're like, "What did I do?" And you're just like, "Nothing. You're kind. Your species did it." You know what I mean? How they say that men are from Mars and women are from Venus. You're just like, it was your whole species. It wasn't you specifically. Don't take it personally, you know, kind of vibes. But that's kind of the energy that's going on. I'm getting from whatever I was trying to explain. I'm like, I keep losing my train of thought with your reading, which I wasn't losing in group 1. So there could be something about them losing the train of thought. And like I said, speechless, exactly, which is why they're intimidated by you. But the Page of Wands, the way he is so heavily focused on his wand. Wands represent passions, you know, things that you want, goals in life. You're so focused on this. You're not worried about anybody coming up to you, talking to you, trying to get your number. That's not what you're worried about. You're worried about accomplishing these goals in life. And that they like that. But they don't like that you are not giving them, you know, anything. You're not budging when it comes to, I guess, these men out here. Interesting. Okay, there's something else that I was getting. What was I saying? Like, I'm just going in circles. I feel like I've said everything I needed to say, but there's still more left to say. So there could be something about that. They don't get out everything they want to say or to describe to you or say to you before you kind of cut them off, you know? And say, hey, it's over. Cut it out. Time's up. Bye. You know? Or you get up and walk away. This Knight of Swords has a message. So there's something here about, maybe you would deliver justice quick and fast. Like, nope, I'm good. You know, that kind of thing. You let them down fast. Not easy. Hear me now. I didn't say easy. I said you let them down hard and fast. Yeah. Like, oh, conversation closed. That's it. It's over. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. That's why your men are intimidated by you, honestly. But I hope everything resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment. I feel like there's more to say, though. That's why I'm like, but I can't give you guys more than I gave group 1. That's cheating, you know? I'm trying to make everything fair today, and I still have another reading to do. So yeah, there's something here about you just being focused on your bag. You're focused on something, like you're charging forward, doing what you need to do, and you're not worried about anybody around you, you know. And I just saw 2111, so 111. You saw 333, 444, 555. You guys get a lot of angel numbers, so maybe you're focused on your divine path right now. You're not worried about men at all, and they're just like, oh, you're not even worried about me. What can I do to make you worry about me? Nothing. Oh, okay. So I'm intimidated. What more can I do? What more do you want from me? You know? But yeah, I'm done. If you like this reading, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. Love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, those get in contact with me. Use my email in the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. As always, I will see gorgeous people in the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 3s. Welcome to your reading. If you chose thumbnail image 3, the number 3, however you got here, welcome. If you're coming back, thanks for coming back. Today we're going to be getting into why are men intimidated by you, okay? I was scrambling for a reading and I didn't know what to do, but I looked at my list and this is an option. I felt called to do it today, so let's do it, okay? Group 1 and 2 are quite juicy, so I'm excited for your group to see what comes through for you. But at the bottom of the deck, why are men intimidated by you? We have the 5 of Cups. Maybe because you don't see the forest for the trees, you never see what's in front of you. Maybe it's hard for you to realize when guys actually like you, or when they have romantic interest in you, and that's intimidating because you're just like, are you purposely being oblivious to me, or do you not know that I like you, woman, you know, or a man, or them, they, them, you know what I mean, person. We'll leave it at that kind of energy, because maybe you're always sad or looking on the wrong side of the, you know. I'm hearing 𝐎𝐩𝐭𝐢𝐨𝐬 from the Proud Family. I'll be cool like the other side of the pillow. I can't. That could be you. Maybe you're someone really cool and guys like you, but you kind of friend zone them unknowingly, you know. It's like, and that's literally what this, yo, you know what I recently realized about the 5 of Cups, like a year ago when I was doing a reading. I realized that it was like when I was doing a lot of love readings on my other channel, you know, where I realized the 2 of Cups is behind this person, and the tarot 2 of Cups represents love, partnerships, you know, soulmate relationships in general, dating, getting to know someone. And instead of this person focusing on that, they have their back to the 2 of Cups, and they're crying over this spilled milk, these 3 cups that are spilled. And what does the 3 of Cups represent in the tarot? celebrations, jubilations. You're crying over something you think is over, but it's like there's 2 cups behind you that are, first of all, not spilled, but they're 2 of cups, and 2 of cups in the tarot is love and romantic relationships, feelings involved, you know, someone wanting more than what you guys have. So why guys are intimidated by you? And then look at what we freaking have under the deck. We have the 4 of cups. So you come off as uninterested. We have 4 and 5 of cups. Wow. You're thinking too much about something. You don't understand your worth or how they feel about you. That's much better. You can see it better. I don't know why I have it up on the screen, child. Right here, it's good. But yeah, there's something about that coming through, about maybe you being emotionally unavailable, maybe you not wanting to end the friendship, or maybe you wanting more, or maybe, you know what this is giving? Unrequited love. So maybe men are intimidated by you because you're in love with someone else, and maybe that person doesn't want you, and they're just like, oh, so she's never gonna want me, huh? You know? And the perfect example that I can use is the movie that I was watching yesterday. There's a character who's a munchkin in Wicked, okay? And the character's in love with Glinda. From the first time he met her, he was trying to woo her. And Glinda was like, nah, you was a munchkin, my dude. I don't want you, you know? And he tries throughout the movie to constantly, like, you know, get on her good side, her good graces. And she keeps rebuffing him what's the word? It's not restarting, but she's rebuffing him, but she's also rerouting him to go to other people and talk to the other girls kind of energy. Because she doesn't want him. So basically the entire movie is him having requited love for her character, and her knowing that he likes her, but not liking him back. So that's the energy coming through, and he still likes her to the end, you know, to this day. I can't, I'm sorry guys, I'm in a mood today. But to this day, he still likes her, even though she's done everything to show him that she's not interested. There's still that energy coming through. So maybe men are intimidated by you because you have feelings for other guys, or you friend zone them. What? That's crazy. There's something here about that, either or. Because the energy coming through is somebody is in the friend zone and the other person's sad about it. So that's why they're intimidated by you, because they want you, but you are not interested. So either they're not interested in you, there's a person in your life that you have unrequited love for that doesn't like you back. Therefore, men can't get close to you because your feelings or your heart is taken already. Or men are intimidated by you because you constantly friend zone them and you show your disinterest. And it makes them sad because the 3 of Cups is like, oh yeah, I have friendship, yeah, but even that is not satisfying anymore because it's spilled. I want something more, but my back is like, I can't see it. It's not obvious to me, okay? So let's get some cards for y'all. I'm seeing 444. Maybe some of you are protective of your heart because you've been broken in the past or hurt in the past. Yeah, you're like subdued, shy kind of person, reserved, because it was the 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, then the 4 of Cups, then the 9 of Swords in reverse. I'm trying to see the cards in my head. You can't see my eyes closed, but my eyes are closed, trying to visualize the card. The 9 of Swords in reverse. There's something here about you like being in your shell kind of energy and not portraying the things you're feeling or your anxieties to the men. So it's like, he doesn't like me, but he does. But he freaking does. You friend zone men and don't realize they want more than whatever you're giving them. And that's why you intimidate them. But just like, can she not see that I like her? Is she purposely being mean and facetious to make me feel less than kind of vibe? But you're really not. That's crazy. Or flip it to make it fit however it's going to fit. But the Ace of Wands is giving people have a excitement for you, a heart on, and you're just like oblivious to it. And that's intimidating because it's just like, does she not like me or does she not know? Which one is it? Okay. Let's get some cards out on the board though. Let's see what's going on here. Why are men intimidated by my group 3s, please? We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yes, look, we have this person who's not so confident. You don't know that they like you. And they think you're friends with them, but you're actually just not. You just don't have the confidence to realize that, hey, this person wants more than friendship. Maybe, like I said, it could be unrequited love on both parts, which is just love, because they think you don't want them, you think they don't want you, but you guys both want each other. Speak up, somebody here. I don't like that. Say something. Say something, I'm giving up on you. That song is coming through. I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. By Little Big World featuring Christina Aguilera. That song is coming through. So say something, I'm moving up on you. This could be a very specific relationship coming through here, where you guys both have feelings for the other person, and you think it's unrequited, but it's really not. And nobody's saying anything, and you guys are giving up on each other. So this is going to be very specific for some people. If this is not resonating for you, go choose another pile, okay? But yeah, they're like, say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I will swallow my pride. And I am feeling so small. It was over my head. I knew nothing at all. See? Over your head, you missed something. And I will stumble and fall. I'm still learning to crawl. I'm still learning to love. Just starting to crawl. Something like that. Go listen to the song. I'm trying to remember the lyrics. I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I am feeling so small. But anyway, why are we getting all these cards in reverse? Like, guys, what the heck? We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. We have the High Priestess in reverse. Like, what the heck? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here in reverse? Please, Spirit, can you get a clarifier? Why is that here in reverse? Tell me the key. Why is the card here in reverse? That's too many. Okay, you wanted to come out, heard you. You have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Like, why am I hearing that? I mean, that SpongeBob episode. He's like, where was he was like doing it? He's like in the something. In the dark. No? In the nude. Let me stop. But something about things being in the dark. He was like, I'm dancing. No. I'm doing something. I can't remember what he was saying. But if you know, then that's what's coming through. Okay, can I get a clarifier for the High Priestess in reverse, please? Why is the High Priestess here in reverse? Another freaking reverse card. What the heck is going on? Four of Swords in reverse. That's... what the heck? I'm now confused. Why am I intimidated by you? I don't know. Oh, look, this is the only card that came out upright. Appreciate you. For the Queen of Wands in reverse. The Queen of Wands in reverse, like I said, there's no confidence there. Maybe it's they're intimidated by you because they don't have the confidence to tell you how they feel, that they want more, that they see you, that they want more with you, that they see you as this Nine of Pentacles. They don't have the courage or the confidence to tell you that to your face. And that's why they're intimidated, you know, because they have feelings, feel they want more with you. Like I said, it's giving a very specific person, okay? I'm going to try to get some clarifiers. We have the High Priestess, which is Pisces energy. So this person could be a Pisces. We have Queen of Wands. It could be a Sag, Leo, Aries. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So all those signs are here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I'm hearing North Node as well. So that's coming through as well. I'm also hearing Midheaven. So that could be something coming through. But yeah, they are scared to tell you that you are this Nine of Pentacles to them. You represent this happy home, this comfortable feeling, this abundance in their life, you know. Maybe you're the only good thing in their life. Maybe this person's like very sad with the Five of Cups energy. Maybe the energy I was picking up on wasn't you, but them. They're intimidated by you because they're sad. They may not know they're going in life. You may be coming off as cold, like I said, and not interested in them. And now they're just like, you're this Nine of Pentacles with this abundance, comfortability, having, like, you're in your 30, 40, and thriving era in your life. That's what this card means for me. Where when she was an adult, she wanted to be an adult so bad because she could do whatever she wanted. She was looking the best she ever looked. She was as confident as ever, getting all the men, getting all the things at work, kind of vibe you want to be. And I'm seeing 1111, so that's confirmation for someone. And 1111 is sometimes twin flame energy, so that could be something that's coming through for the specific pile. Like I said, if it's not resonating, choose another pile. If it is, stick with me. We'll get this together. We'll see what's coming through. But Nine of Pentacles is an energy of 30, 40, thriving. You're in your bachelorette phase where everything's just going right for you. And the only thing that is like your next step would be 10 of Pentacles, which is marriage and kids, you know? So you're in your independent era of everything is going well for me. And maybe everything's not going so well for this person. Or men in general. So maybe you know, attract men, or this man is down on their luck, they don't have enough money to provide for you, you're making more than them, and they're just like, oh, what does she want with me, you know? And they're intimidated by that, your success, or your job, your income, your money, whatever you want to call it. So men are intimidated by, I don't know, maybe you're not knowing your worth, or they don't know their worth. It's something along those lines coming through. You have a Queen of Pentacles here, so maybe there's something here about you not wanting to settle down or be a mother, and them wanting that, you know, you being in this single era of, I just want to be by myself, on my own, worried about me. I don't want no kids, because the Queen of Pentacles is taking care of them kids. That's what she's doing. That's her job. She's the nurturer, the teacher, the guide, the, you know, it's giving the governess from back in the days where the governess would come and teach kids how to read and do all the, you know, their times tables, all that kind of stuff. And you're like, I don't want those responsibilities yet. I don't want that. And that's intimidating to them, because you are happy in this single era of your life. You're happy not having kids and just being on your own and being able to get up and travel whenever you want. You know what I mean? Having that good job, not having to worry about leaving work early or who's going to watch some kids kind of energy. You're comfortable in this energy. And they're like, oh, but I want more. I want a Queen of Pentacles, but you're not that, you know? And that's intimidating, because they want more. They want family and home, and you don't want that. You want to stay in this single 30, 40, and thriving energy. So that could be a thing. I do think no one has said anything. There's no conversation if this is a specific person. But men in general see you as your bachelorette phase. And they're just like, she wants to be there forever, you know? The Seven of Pentacles in reverse, following the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, is giving, they have nothing to offer you. They have no investments. They can't invest in the connection. And that's why men are intimidated by you, because maybe you're just super duper successful in life, you know? Maybe you represent this high priestess, this person who's unfiltered, who's unburdened, who's unbridled. You have unbridled passion and unbridled potential with this Nine of Cups. I mean, see, Nine of Cups, wish come true. Nine of Pentacles, and they're like, I don't have anything to offer you kind of vibe. Maybe some of you are very spiritual and you have spiritual wisdom to give, as well as financial wisdom to give. And they're just like, I'm punching above my weight. Like, I would be. And you see how my voice is getting light and airy. If you can't hear it, I can definitely feel it. Like, my voice is like going away a little bit, getting like meeker, quieter, shyer, you know? So you make men feel like really shy, like they're not, you know, good enough or worthy of you, which is coming through a group 2, but in a different way. So if you felt called to group 2, and like I said, it being a specific person is resonating for you, you can always go and check out group 2 if you felt called to, okay? But that both could resonate. You could have a specific person wanting to be with you, and then also watch group 2, you know? But Seven of Pentacles does not have anything to invest in the connection. You don't have the good job. You don't have the house. And it's just like, they don't feel good enough, essentially. They're playboys. And they don't want to settle down, and you want to. Could be another reason why you're intimidating to them, because they would have to kind of boss up to be with you. And either way, whether you are wanting to settle down, not want to settle down, it doesn't matter. Men are intimidated by you because you would make them have to level up, invest, become something more nurturing, more caring, more, you know, soft. And they may not be ready for that, you know? You could be someone who's like very emotional, you know, like very, you know, sensitive is a word to say. Like, you're very cushy. You want the lovey-dovey, happily ever after, the fairy tale kind of energy. And they're like, oh, man, I don't have that for her, you know? Men in general. So they're just like, oh, I would have to be like really soft and be in my masculine and really be there for this person. And I can't do that. I'm not ready for that, you know? I want to stay single, child, you know? And that's intimidating, but they also really want you at the same time. So it's like, you know, some conflict of interest is coming through here. The High Priestess, you are very honest about certain things. You are very intuitive as well, which is why that sensitive energy was coming through. The High Priestess already knows what's going on. Men may feel like you can see through them. You can read them very easily. They don't have to say anything, and you already know certain things. That could be intimidating as well, you know. You're reading their mind, you know. The Queen of Wands is the person everybody wants as well. So like I said, there's an energy of everybody wanting you, but you maybe not wanting everyone, you know. And that's intimidating as well. So just putting that out there. We have the Four of Swords in reverse. The Four of Swords upright is an energy of rest, contemplation, meditation. watching things from afar, seeing how things turn out and unfold. With the High Priestess also being an energy of being secretive and not people knowing, not really know much about you. I do feel like all your business is out there for everyone. All your business is out there for everyone to see and know. You're not secretive. You don't hold much back. If a guy asks you a question, you're going to answer. If they want to know what you're looking for, you're going to tell them. And because you're just so unfiltered and so free and, you know, not really bothered or bogged down by certain things maybe in life, there's something here about them having to, you're not trying to rest and think about it and date around anymore. You want that serious relationship, you know. What's at the bottom of the decks? I'm like, yeah, the Knight of Swords. You're ready to, you know, go forth and conquer. I was trying to get the... I'm hearing I came, I saw, I conquered. You know, that's the kind of energy you're in. And men are like, but I'm not ready yet. You're like, well, you better get ready and leave me alone, you know? Can I get more cards for this group? Because I'm still a little confused about this energy. Why are men intimidated by them? Or why is this specific man intimidated by them? 9 of fucking cups. Didn't I say 9 of cups? Didn't I say 9 of cups? Didn't I say it? Because you represent their wish come true. What they wish they were strong enough to go after and get. It's like you represent the big happy family energy. You represent the bachelorette just ready to become snatched up by her bachelor kind of energy. And they're just like, you're everything I could want, but I'm scared to settle down or tie myself to one person. I'm too scared to hang up the coat, hang up the game, hang up the whatever it is, hang up the games, hang up my Playboy lifestyle, to be unfiltered, to be unapologetic kind of energy, to be open and vulnerable. Men are scared because that's what you require, and they're intimidated because they don't know if they can give that to you, you know? I hope this is making sense for you guys, because I don't understand these readings sometimes. I try my best to decipher the messages, but they be a little confuzzled. We have Temperance in reverse. Maybe you're a little bit of a wild child, and you're hard to tame. And I'm like, can I even tie this? Can I even satisfy her, be everything she wants and needs? Is kind of the vibe that's coming through as well. You could be a little bit of a wild child. Like I said, I did mention you may not want to settle down. So like I said, I'm trying to flip-flop the energies to resonate for multiple people. So you're the person who wants to settle down and God's not ready, which is why they're intimidated by you. Or you don't ever want to settle down and they do. And they're just like, oh, I'm never going to be able to tame her, am I? You know? Ooh, child to ghetto. We have the Sun. So yeah, your energy, your light, your flirtatiousness, your vibe cannot be contained. And that's why they're intimidated by you. Because the Sun in reverse is something here about being unhappy. It could also represent sadness, you know, not feeling confident as well. Leo energy, this is a Leo card coming through. So Temperance is Sagittarius if we need more consolidated energies. High Priestess Pisces, the Sun Leo, Temperance Sagittarius. So those could be big signs or big signifiers of who this person could be. We have like a lot of cups, a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings. So I do think this is someone you are with, and either they're not ready to settle down or you're not. You know, take what resonates for you. But then we have the 5 of Wands. There's something here about fighting, not wanting to fight you. Oh, look at how I picked it up and it ended up upright. So you represent their happiness. I'm hearing you're their peace. They feel like really, really comfortable with you. And that's something they may have never felt before. And they're like, am I ready to like hang up the Playboy energy? The, you know, fighting for women, pillaging and plundering. Am I ready for that? You know? Yeah, that's what's coming through for y'all. That could be something the men in your life or men around you are struggling with kind of energy. You're either a wild child and you don't want to hang up your hat and you want to do whatever you want, whenever you want to do it. And they're like, oh, well, I can't do that. And they're intimidated by that energy because you can't be tamed, you can't be tied down, you can't be contained. You know what I mean? And they're intimidated by that. Or the opposite. They can't be contained. You want someone who is going to come home every night and cook dinner with you and watch movies. And if you're not willing to give them that, or they're not willing to give you that, they can just leave. But they don't want to, because we have 9 of Cups. We have the Sun, 9 of Pentacles. You represent all these good things in their life. Yeah, so it's giving, like I said, friend zone or unrequited love on both ends, which is not unrequited. It's just love that is contained and no one will say anything about it. You know, it's unspoken love, essentially, in my opinion. But 5 of Wands in reverse is someone that could be a little bit docile. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm getting 2 big vibes from you guys. You guys, you hit the wild child or the shy, meek person who's waiting for their person, or the person who's unapologetically looking for their partner in crime and not settling for less. So we have 3 energies coming through. I hope one of them resonated for you guys. If you feel like this reading was too conflicted, go watch another reading, group 1 or group 2, and you may find clearer messages for you, okay? Maybe there's something here about child, like, are you having a child and men are intimidated because you're a single mother? That's coming through as well. That could be something coming through. And they don't want to have to fight for your attention with these kids, which is something that's coming through. Upright, I'm willing to fight. 5 of Wands in reverse, and unwilling to fight. So they could have kids, you could have kids. Somebody here is unwilling to fight for attention. And it's very funny because when I was coming to work earlier, I saw a post on Instagram where women were like, men with 4 kids trying to date a woman with none is crazy to me. I'm like, that's facts. Like, nah, I need someone who doesn't have kids, you know? That's too much. I need the attention to be all on me kind of vibe. And that's fair. You can ask for that. You can't be like, oh, because he's a good guy, I should, you know, settle and be with him even though I can't get all the attention. No, if you need that attention and he can't give it to you, cool. If you haven't tried, then maybe try first, and then if it doesn't work out, cool. But I'm getting a very distinct relationship or person coming through, a man and not men, okay? But anyway, I'm going to leave this reading right here. If you would ever want a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. If you love this reading, like, comment, subscribe, join the tribe. We'd love to have you. I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you watch this reading. As always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one.